Imagine this, someone types a single line of code into your website and instantly takes control of the page. That's cross-site scripting, and today I'll show you step by step on how to find this using Burp Suite. This is perfect for beginners learning ethical hacking or bug bounty hunting, even if you're just curious how websites get hacked. And by the end of this video, you will be able to find your first real cross-site scripting bug in a test app, even if you're new to Burp Suite. Let's get started. Okay, everyone, let's get started here. What you first need to do is go to portswigger.net, all right? And this is where we're going to find the free labs. So if you're not already a member here, signed up, go ahead and sign up. And let's go ahead and get logged in. You want to click Academy. Once you click Academy, you want to then, why don't we do a little tour here? Just in general, these are some labs and stuff that my son actually has done. He's 12 years old, and he's training in coding and hacking. So he's done a lot of these here. So why don't we go to all labs? Once again, a free resource that is very valuable to those who are learning. As you scroll down, you're going to see the cross-site scripting labs. All right, apparently he solved this one. Why don't we click on this? This is reflected cross-site scripting. Now there's three types of cross-site scripting. There is DOM, stored, and reflected. So we're just going to be going over the the very simple step one of cross-site scripting. That's what we're doing here today. You don't even need to fire up the Burp, by the way, the Burp Suite actual program, which you can find at PortSwigger and download, and they have the community edition, which is free. Now, I have the Pro edition that I do use for work, and I do find it very valuable. It does have some features that the community edition doesn't, but the community edition is very valuable, where you can actually even do bug bounty hunting with the community edition. So there's really no reason for the Pro unless you find yourself doing commercial work, or you just want some of those extra options. That's close to about $600. Okay, let's get to it. We're going to access the lab, but before we do that, this lab contains a simple reflected cross-site scripting vulnerability in the search functionality. To solve the lab, perform a cross-site scripting attack that calls the alert function. So there's a lot of different ways to call it. We're just going to use the simple standard, which is all it is a simple line of code, of JavaScript code. That is it. You were probably expecting a lot more as far as complexity here. Now we're going to access the lab. Now keep in mind, what I just cut and pasted is called a payload. For those of you, again, who are super new to this, there is the script. Okay, it's already there. So you want to cut and paste this. That's it. You can literally test the very basics. Now, okay, there is a lot of WAFs, web application firewalls, which are going to prevent this just on default. So if for some reason you're testing this and your website is giving this alert, then that means that there's probably a mega amount of other issues in place, because this is the basic. Most websites are not going to react this way. Now we're going to click search, and you see that this right here is the confirmation that yes, indeed, there is an issue. This code is not being sanitized. All right, and then after you do that, you will see here, congratulations, you solved the lab. Now, yes, this was very simple and very easy to do. And the reason I just wanted to go through really step one here is just to kind of show you how simple cross-site scripting is. Right here, this is the payload. We're literally cut and pasting that into something like a search box. And we'll do a video just talking about some of the other types of cross-site scriptings. But again, a very simple way to kind of test. And this is like cross-site scripting 101. But it's something that, once again, you should kind of understand the whole process. So, at any rate, please like and subscribe. I will make a lot more of these videos. I have been an application security engineer for many years now. Bigger companies, smaller companies. I worked for the Hilton, I worked for CompTIA, and then I've also been a consulting for years. All right, so have a good one and take care.